Alright, hello everyone. My name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all. And today we're going to be playing Ryu-Ge. Ryu-Ge is a deck focused around level 10 monsters, including pendulum monsters and ritual monsters, which are, of course, two of the worst types of monsters that have ever existed. So, let's get into the bad. This is a hand. Alright, we'll start things off by setting the pendulum scale with Tensei Ryu-Ge Anva. Alright, now we'll activate Ryu-Ge Rising. And we're going to add the Sosei Ryu-Ge Mistva. Alright, now we'll set the pendulum scale with Mistva. And we'll use Mistva's effect. We get to add a non-pendulum Ryu-Ge card from deck to hand, then destroy it. And the card we're going to add is Wyrm Winds. Now we'll activate Wyrm Winds and we'll activate Sea Springs. Then we activate the field spell Ryu-Ge Warzone. This is going to let us add Groudon to our hand, banish Kyogre, and mill Rayquaza. Alright. Now we're going to activate Ryu-Ge Warzone. We special summon these three monsters. Giratina from deck, Rayquaza from grave, Kyogre for banish. Giratina effect. Destroy itself. That triggers Arceus' effect as a Chain Link 1. Alright, so we're going to play the Continuous Trap. We're going to tribute Rayquaza. Summon Mistva. Then we'll destroy the field spell. That lets us play our Continuous Trap. Now we'll activate Groudon's effect. We special summon it. And then we'll exceed these two monsters into Varudras, the final bringer of the end times. Apparently I can't summon Mistborder. Oh, can't be normal and special summon if you control a monster, that's right. Well, that's fine, we'll just set it. Cool. That's a good first turn. Opponent sets 1, 2. Then they normal summon a Soul Resonator. They're going to activate Soul Resonator's effect. We'll activate Varudras' effect in response. Detach one material. Hi, sup. Hello, Bel Biscotto. Welcome to the stream. We'll detach another material, and we're going to destroy this trap card. Congrats for the marriage, by the way, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, excellent. We'll activate Ryu-Ge End's effect. We're going to return Kyogre and Rayquaza to the deck. Then we'll destroy Soul Resonator, which banishes it. My turn. He's gonna activate Red Zone. Let's go. Only Ryu-Ge today? I saw some versions of it, Stun, Sword Soul, Ryu-Ge, and Pure. Yes, we are playing Pure Ryu-Ge today. The reason why we were playing Pure Ryu-Ge is because I love the theming. I am a big fan of Hoenn. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. I am playing just Ryu-Ge. I saw border. Look, listen. There's one insect border in the chat, in the deck. One. It's a single insect border. That doesn't make it stun. We just need cards when we don't draw other cards, you know? Look, no stun cards. I have Super Poly. That's not a stun card. That's just removal. Hey Sarafi, what is Ryu-Ge? Is it a control deck, combo deck, negate spam? It is control. Melody, perfect. Alright, I'll activate Melody of the Awakening Dragon. I'll discard this super polymerization that I don't need. He's gonna Ash me. Very rude. Don't worry, guys. We have Called by the Grave. Ash Blossom in Joyous Springs is not allowed to exist. Ooh. Cross out Designator, Called by the Grave. Rude. Ryu-Ge is stun. There are some versions of Ryu-Ge that is stun. It is primarily a control deck. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, we got double negated, so I guess we'll just set the pendulum scale and pass. I don't know where, but I saw a Ryu-Ge version with 3 borders, OCG or TCG. Yeah, you and I saw the same list. It was in the OCG. That is certainly a card to draw. Go ahead. You're also in Destiny Hero Denier. That's certainly a card. Flip summon Vision Hero Increase. Okay, I'll max it. Go ahead and link summon. I don't care. I wonder if some cash might make it more control. I don't want to play. I'm playing my Pokemon deck. We'll play cash later. There's Verte. We draw a card. Droll. Oof. Okay, well, he only gets to summon 1 monster. We do not draw another card, but we drew 1 card. Here comes DP. Alright, he attacks me indirectly. Now he's gonna pop both. That triggers the effect of Anva. I'll just play Wormwinds on the field. I'm interested in B-Trooper. What kind of deck is it, son? B-Trooper is 100% combo. DP back again. Alright, well, we'll set the pendulum scale again. Activate Dino Domains. Set the Imperm and pass. Let's see what he destroys. DPE is a card people use outside of hero decks. It is, but he's playing hero. This guy is absolutely playing hero. He's got Evil Hero Vicious Claws, Destiny Hero Malicious, Vision Hero Increase, Destiny Hero Denier. Yeah, he's just playing. He's playing here. Alright, DP comes back, and that is lethal. It's unfortunate, but we got we had one starter we needed to resolve. We had a card to make sure it resolved, and he just had more outs than we did. The unfortunate reality of playing a level 10 deck. Okay, special summon, put the malicious back on top of the deck. GG. Alright, let's see if we can't some more combos off here. Five live viewers on YouTube, 1 live viewer on Twitch. Thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you appreciate it. Bestial Magnemite. Okay. Start things off with Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Discard the Infinite Impermanence. Cool. We can actually play the game, guys. Alright, we're going to set the pendulum scale with Giratina. Then we set the pendulum scale with Arceus. Arceus effects. Destroy itself. We're going to grab Wyrmwinds. Now we'll activate Wyrmwinds. That's our Macrocosmos. Then we activate Ryu-Ge Warzone. This will add Groudon to our hand, banish Kyogre, and send Rayquaza to the graveyard. Alright. Now we activate the effect of Ryu-Ge Warzone. Special summon Giratina from deck. Start off here, are you familiar with Spearow combo lines with Rubber Band Shooter? Duel Links received that card recently. The Rubber Band Shooter line literally only draws you Terra Top. It's no different than playing any other deck where you open Terra Top. Anva destroy itself. That triggers the effect of Arceus. Okay. Alright, Groudon comes out. Giratina, play, end. Yeah. Alright, we'll tribute Kyogre. Alright, we're going to destroy both the field spell and the pendulum card. That lets us place both the other cards in the continuous zones. Set 1. Now we'll Xyz summon. Behold your infinite destruction! Varudros, the final bringer of the end times! And that's my turn. You're a smart guy, Serafi. Thank you. Yeah, RBS just draws you Terror Top. It's not... Oh my gosh. That is a heavy storm. Well, we certainly can't let that happen. Whoops. That isn't the card I wanted to use, but that's fine. Ah. I can't even negate Heavy Storm now because I accidentally chose the wrong card. That's unfortunate. What if you miss with Rubber Band Shooter? It's not a guaranteed draw since your opponent chooses what you add to draw at random. The other card that you play, you draw is is Double Yo-Yo, and Double Yo-Yo just revives Terror Top from your graveyard in that instance. Ah, Dark Magical Circle, sure. Ah, I can't believe I... I'm such an idiot. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Kyogre comes back to the hand. Alright, set the pendulum scale with Arceus. I was gonna Metal Reflect Slime. Sure. Arceus effect. Grab another War Zone, which we can activate. Let's go. Alright, we'll activate Ryu-Ge Rivalry. Special summon Tensei from the deck. Tensei's effect. Destroy itself. That triggers Arceus' effect as a Chain Link 1. And Giratina's effect as a Chain Link 2. We'll put N back out. Tribute. Ritual Summon. Now we destroy... these two cards. Okay. End effect. I'm confused by the Pokemon names of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Don't worry about it. Alright, activate Ryu-Ge Rising. Add the Rayquaza. By the way, I saw a Japanese guy playing with Kashira with a Sarcophagus and a little stun and Necroface. Yes. Horus is... or Sarcophagus? Oh, gold Sarcophagus. Oh, interesting idea, I suppose. I thought you were talking about, like, King Sark, which Horus is, like, used a lot in Kashira. I feel like it's an inside joke I'm missing. That is correct. When activates Mirror Force. Nope. We'll negate that. Then a Rise Heart decking out the guy. No, I got a video if you want to see it. It's so funny, dude. We are in the middle of a different stream, but the next time I play Kashira, I'll definitely take a look at it. This guy has a second Mirror Force. That seems unnecessary. So his opening hand was Heavy Storm double Mirror Force. Oh, whatever. Not a big deal. He's lucky? Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. He's got a Dark Magician, who cares? We'll activate Magnumut's effect. He finally has a monster in the graveyard. What are you playing in your Ryu-Ge? I'll show you the list in a second. It's 1 Border, 1 Magnemut, 1 Groudon, 2 Kyogre, 2 Rayquaza, triple Giratina, triple Arceus, 3 copies of Melody, the Awakening Dragon, which draws you Giratina and Arceus, 2 War Zones, 1 of each continuous spell, and the continuous trap and the other trap, triple Rising so that we can search. Yeah, just... that's about it. He's gonna attack. Sure. Now his Dark Magician is banished. He didn't need that, I guess. We'll grab another Arceus. Alright, we'll special summon Kyogre. Then we activate Rivalry. Melody, interesting. Isn't Melody bad too? You can discard 2 and get ashed. You don't discard 2, you discard 1. Discard 1 card, add up to 2 Dragon Monsters with 3,000 more attack. It does prevent you, like if you get ashed, then like it's -2 for 1 ash. That's true, but you lose to ash anyway. No matter what you have, you will lose to ash. So that's not like that's not even a factor. I am out of Ryu-Ge monsters in my deck. That's crazy. Alright, set 1. Attack directly. I meant -2 cards, yeah, okay. Yeah, like the entire deck involves this card searching you this card, which searches you more cards, and then you can special summon. You literally have no way to win through, like, your way to win through Ash is to activate Giratina, which lets you destroy itself if you get Ashed, to negate Ash. That's it. That's all you got. So you need to have both Giratina and Arceus to play through Ash. So you play Melody, and if you lose to if you get Ashed, you lose. I mean, that's just how it is. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. So it's basically weak to all 8 hand traps in the game, Droll, Ash, and Max C? Yes, exactly. Nib, if you can't exceed the 10 in time? Yes, Nibiru as well. Alright, we're going to reduce his monster's attack points to 0. We drew Impulse. That's fine. Set the Impulse. Alright, we're going to max C. Then we're going to Kyogre. We activate the continuous spell. Battle, attack. Arceus. You can Arceus more than once? That's really funny. Arceus attacks directly, and that's game. I saw you posted a video on YouTube, by the way, about Ragnarok and B-Trooper, so you basically know all the Dex combos. Yes, I do. That's why I posted it. I hope you enjoyed the list. It's a pretty good list. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Alright, let's see if we can actually play the game. So I literally, like, I won that game except for the fact that I did not negate the Mirror Force. I literally had an out to Mirror Force, or not Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, and I didn't use it because I clicked the wrong card. You basically know all deck combos, yep, but of all decks, even Ryu-Ge, etc. No, I do not know. I don't know everything. I only know the combos of decks that I've played. Which is why I try to play everything. If you look at the YouTube channel and you go to Master Duel Deck Guides, you'll see that I've played, I think, close to 100 different decks by now. Ellis into Ellis. Yeah, we'll just impulse that. What do you do when I impulse your one summon? I cry, that's what I do. Based. Alright. My turn. Super Poly. Interesting. Set pass. He banished my Giratina. That's unfortunate. You are very dedicated, I see. It's nice. Thank you. Let me Super Poly. Let me Super Poly. Why can't I Super Poly? I have Garura. Oh, it has to be different names. Oh. Will you make Ryziel or Malice in the future? Maybe both. I have already made a Malice deck, actually. I made a one-card Malice Exodia FTK list. Ash. Malice Exodia? Yeah, Malice Exodia. One card. You just need Dormouse, and you can Exodia. Hold on, I'll get you the link. It's really funny. There you go. Alright, we'll banish Ellis. That triggers the other Ellis. So he gets to Exceed Summon, but during the end phase. Sophiel. Okay. Interesting, I'll watch it later. You got other stuff like that. I do. My channel is full of interesting stuff if you want to take a look at it. Alright, I set the pendulum skill. So say Arceus' effects. We grab the field spell. Now we'll activate the field spell. Got him. 1, 2, 3. Anya effect. Let's pop Michaelis. He's gonna torrential. Okay. Alright, well, since multiple monsters were destroyed this turn, let's go. Torrential again. Very well. Pass for right now. Exo Sister Carpe Diem. Okay. Alright, well, let's do this again. So we'll go... Rayquaza, Giratina, Groudon, Giratina, Hop. He top decked a third Torrential. That's crazy. Well. Let's see what we got here. We'll grab Rivalry. Rivalry will get us lethal next turn. The Duelist Luck, yeah, it's pretty funny. There's Border. Okay. Alright, now we'll special another Giratina from deck. Giratina effect. Destroy the trap. There we go. Okay. Almost? Yeah, almost. Normal summon Marta. No. Can you add 7th Tachyon to get Border? What? Border is a light machine. Yes, I guess you could use 7th Tachyon to reveal Star Seraph and get Border, but, I mean... You don't want to. Oh, what a pain that was. I'm going up against the most annoying people. Just play the game. Are you sure you don't want Border? Look, Border is my boy. He comes out when I need him to, and he punches people. He could just be Gene Warp Werewolf, to be honest. Alright, here we go. First things first, we bait with Ryu-Ge Rising. Ash me. He didn't ash me. That's unfortunate. Okay. We're gonna grab Rayquaza. Alright. Rayquaza effects. Okay. Now we'll Melody, Pitch Dominus. Look at that. We get Arceus and Giratina. Insane value. He got an Ash or something? He does, but he's not using it. Alright. We'll set the pendulum scale with Giratina. Then we'll set the pendulum scale with... His hand trap has to be, like, it's not Ash. It has to be something that, like, he can do at any time. Like a monster that can summon itself. Like Scareclaw Cashier. That's probably what his hand trap is. Something like that. Alright, we're gonna get the field spell. Field spell activated. Alright, so we grab... three. Hand. Banish Grave. I was playing Cash in the level 16 3 days ago. After losing 20 coin tosses, I stopped. I needed to reset the RNG. Oof. Alright, Warzone effects. There it is. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. I could negate that. Do I care if he gains life points? Yeah, kind of. I do kind of care about that, actually. One. Two. Three. Alright, we'll use Anva to destroy itself. Or do I know? No, we'll destroy Kyogre. Alright, let's play Realms. Alright, that triggers Arceus. We'll tribute Rayquaza. We destroy the field spell to play Dino Domain. Kyogre comes back. We'll special summon Groudon. Set 2 and Xyz. Varudross, the final bringer of the end times. Okay, that is literally full combo. We got both Pendulum monsters, we got Varudross, we got all 3 continuous spells, and we have 2 back row. There's nothing I could have done to make this board any better. And he's down a card. That is a nice board, thank you. We also have the Rayquaza banished, so it can summon itself. Pass? Oh my god. Alright, Arceus, attack him directly. Got him. Alright. But are they playing at these levels? Like, I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying to get content here. I can't force my opponents to play the game. All I can do is win. That is a crazy hand. Alright, first we bait. No Ash. Do we Melody and get rid of Super Poly, or do we set Super Poly and discard Melody? These are the questions. Set the pendulum scale. Set the pendulum scale. Arceus effect. Grab the field spell. Activate Whirlwinds. Activate Warzone. 1, 2, 3. Giratina effect, destroy itself. Rayquaza effect. Giratina effects. Alright, we destroy the field spell and back row. Alright. Groudon summoned. Xyz into Varudras. Maybe you won't need Super Poly, full combo, and you win anyway. We got the Super Poly. What do you think, Belbiscato? Cool deck, huh? Lightning Vortex, we're going to negate that, obviously. Very dirty, thank you. Nice Lightning Storm. Dimensional Fissure. I got bad news for you, bro. You're already under Dimensional Fissure. Banish 2 fish from hand. Interesting. Special summon the Snopios. Alright. That triggers Rayquaza. Will you play Crystron and Mimigles too? I'll have to see if Crystron interests me. So far, I'm not, I mean, Crystron is a synchro spam deck, And to be honest, I feel like Resonators and Centurions are basically, and Goaty are basically Cristrons but more interesting. I'll see if Crystron has anything that makes it unique, but if not, I've played Synchro Spam like 800 times already. Mimigools, probably, although I don't know when I'll get around to it. The trap is unique? Which one? This is lame. Alright. Let's see. Alright. My opponent on stream has taste. Crystron Cluster. Not familiar with that card. Let me take a look. Crystron Cluster. Let me play the game real quick. I guess we'll activate Rising first. There's Red Zone. Alright. Activate Emma's effects. I only have one Groudon, don't I? I do only have one Groudon. That means that I can't use the field spell. That makes this a little bit awkward. Set the pendulum scale with both. Activates. Activates. Effects. Grab the last spell. Two or more cards weren't destroyed this turn? I messed up. Crystron Cluster. Crystron cards you control cannot be banished by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent you can target one card on the field. If you target two for Crystron Secret Monster, shuffle one Crystron card, and if you do, destroy the targeted cards. It's not that unique. It's nice, then you know the end board, you end on the spell, trap, negates, and the Cyber Dragon Omni. But to be honest, I don't like that version. I got some Crystron for K9. I'll play that for sure. Yeah, K9 is a deck. I made a video on K9 already. And I made a video on Battle Wasps in the OCG. I'm looking forward to the 6 Sams, though. That deck's gonna be fun. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that you were going to trigger Vision there? Normal Summon Soul. Paradise Lost is unique. I want that. Oh my gosh. Degenerate. Synchro again. What is this, Red Nova Dragon? Very funny. Weakest Red Nova Dragon ever. There's the Scarred. Anemone for now is just possible in Memento. Yeah. Alright, he attacks us for 35, it's not much. Alright, we'll banish the Kyogre. He's gonna destroy Wyrmwinds. We'll negate that. Destroy the Tensei. Special. That triggers Anva's effect. There's Red Dragon Archfiend. We'll tribute Cairo in order to special summon the Arceus. Groudon's effects. So you don't like Paradise? I never said that. Paradise is fine. He's gonna called by Kyogre. Okay. Alright, battle. Sosei destroy Red Nova Dragon. Set one pass. Having another win condition makes the deck better, I think. I mean, it's a floodgates. I don't have a problem with Paradise. It's a good card. I've just played against it, and it literally just makes it so that one player can't play the turn. It's the same reason I don't like Shockmaster. I mean, I wouldn't want to play against Shockmaster. I saw some Resonator Centurions already, by the way. Yes, Resonator Centurion is a very good deck. I already have a video on it. Alright, he normal summons the Soul Resonator effects. That's fine. Add the Bone Archfiend. Bone Archfiend effect. Pitch Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's go. Okay. We'll return 2 cards. And we will destroy the Bone Archfiend. Which banishes it. What is he cooking? Nothing. My turn. Alright, we'll set the pendulum scale. So say effects. Alright. Time to battle. I just missed lethal. I just missed lethal. Ah. Shun him, chats. He is bad at the game. Let's summon the Bone Archfiend, sure. Bone Archfiend effects. Okay. Millituner. Mill Vision, interesting. Vision effects. Okay. Add Crimson Gaia. Sure. Gaia effects. Okay. Normal summon Soul Resonator effect. We will activate the effect of Mistva. We're gonna put Sea Spire on the bottom of the deck to return Bone Archfiend to the hand. We make a deck tier list for the WCS Stage 2. That would be interesting. Ooh, a tier list. I'd have to kind of look into the meta. I could probably fit that into my schedule. Good job. Arceus is a god, I don't know what to tell you. We opened Warzone. Opening Warzone is interesting. Alright, so... which one do we want in hand? Hakva, I think. Hakva, banish, grab Wyrmwinds. We'll activate Wyrmwinds, set the Dominus Impulse, pass turn. Opponent special summons Medium of the Ice Barrier. Your opponent can only activate one spell or trap each turn. Prohibition. Declaring what? People are adding Fiendsmith control to the deck list, but I don't think that's a real deck. You know what I mean? Only Fiendsmith and 100 Bestials. I do think that's a deck. I lost to it. Fiendsmith is good enough to win the game by itself. Genryo, Ryu-Ge, Hakfa. Oh. Fair enough. He's made it so that I can't use Rayquaza's effect. How? It's just Fiendsmith alone then? That's enough. Fiendsmith is good enough, to be honest. Alright, well, we'll use Dominus Impulse's effect. So no tuners. This is my one speller trap for the turn. I think we can even play anything like Wind Up in Fiendsmith and win with Fiendsmith. It's true. That is absolutely correct. Wind Up will mess you up pretty bad. Alright, special summons the Georgius. Now he has a level 10 synchro. Which is the Lancey, I think. Yep. He's gonna attack me for 55. It's a lot. We did not draw Sosei. In fact, we got nothing. That's unfortunate. Ah, I should have been able to summon... If he didn't literally have Prohibition, I was able to summon Rayquaza there, so that's dumb. I didn't see what he called. He called Rayquaza. The one that I had banished that could special summon itself. This is a hand. Bro doesn't want to deal with the new deck. He's like, what should I hand trap in this deck? The Ritual Monster. Always. The Ritual Monster is like the only good card in the entire deck. Like I need to ash it? Yes. Alright, I'll set the Pendulum Scale with my Arceus. I don't have Giratina this time, so if he ashes it, I can't stop him. We grab the field spell. Veiler? You can't Veiler it. It's a pendulum effect. You ash it. You can also droll. If you droll, then they can add the field spell, but they can't activate it. Ogre on field spell? Ogre on field spell works. Max C. Perfect. Now, I send a card from my hand, he sends a card from his hand, which means that Kyogre is live. Royal Max C, by the way. Giratina effect, destroy itself. Arceus effects. Giratina effects. Groudon effects. Alright, we destroyed 2. We're going to play Wyrmwinds and Dino Domain. Now we can activate Kyogre. Kyogre comes back. Set 2 and Exceeds into Varudras. I saw a Royal Max C in your hand. Do I have a Royal Max C on this account? I do. So it's the battle of the Royal Max Cs. Oh, I didn't realize that you didn't even know? I have too many accounts. I forgot that I had grown my webcam this big. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Stop taking up so much of the field. That's my fault. Imperm on my Varudras. It's unfortunate. Not really a lot I can do about it, though. Terror Top. Tisk tisk. How dare you play Speedroids against me? We shall imperm. Adding a Goblin Biker? Nah. Dominus Impulse. Stop playing the game. Anything else that you'd like to try? Detach and Exceeds material. Huh. I can't stop that from happening. Unfortunately. fine. We'll destroy your monster and banish it. You can get your spell card if you want to. There's Grand Breakout. So the trap returns 2 and destroy, but does it say up to 2 or 2? I believe it says 2. Yes, 2. So you have to have at least 2. He normal summoned another Terratop. Xyz. Big Bonga. Alright. He's still playing. Goblin Biker's gone wild. Special summon a Goblin Biker from the deck, but it's level 4. So it can be stopped if you change the number of monsters in the graveyard. I mean, you can return from hand as well, so unless you know that your opponent doesn't have any in the hand, it's not a reliable way to stop it. And the shuffle effect is for cost, so you can't stop them from doing it like by responding to it. Alright, so Clatter Splitter, which would revive, but all of his monsters have been banished, which I guess he didn't realize. So he has a 6 and a 3. He can't exceed summon. Oof, cost, exactly. This man made a mistake of playing Goblin Bikers against me. I know exactly how this deck works. He's not Xyz locked right now, so he could Link Summon, but he can't, He doesn't have an Xyz monster out, so if he makes, what's her name? Little Knight, I can just beat over it. He can't banish anything, because he doesn't have a Link monster, or he doesn't have a Link, Synchro, Xyz, or Fusion monster to use as material. So he's not in a very good spot. He can moon into Fiendsmith? Who cares? Guess what? If he moons into Fiendsmith, he's still under Macrocosmos. He has to have monsters in his graveyard to Fiendsmith, and he won't. That is true, Macrocosmos? Yeah, exactly. Fiendsmith. We'll try and Ash the Tract. Requiem is probably the safest Ash target, but I mean, if we can stop Engraver from going to the graveyard anyway, it doesn't matter. Does that ritual have any quick effects? I saw you could activate it during his turn. The ritual says, if a monster is destroyed while this card is in your extra deck, you can tribute a level 10 Ryu-Ge monster, and if you do, ritual summon this card from your extra deck. That's all it does. Oh, you mean, okay, okay. While it's on the field, it gets effects from these continuous spells. The 3 continuous spells give all of your monsters different effects. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just realized what you said. So, Rayquaza's continuous spell is make one of your opponent's monsters' attack points become 0. Groudon's is negate a monster effect that activates on the field. And Kyogre's is target a card on the field and return it to the hand. So the ritual gets all those different quick effects? So yes, it does. Necroequip doesn't do anything without Engraver in the graveyard, which is why we saved Imperm specifically for Lacrima. Normal summon Inspector Border. He's gonna Veiler it. Okay. What's the point of Veilering this? I'm gonna end my turn, you know. Ryu seems weak to Duster? Yes, that is correct. Ah, he's gonna Necro equip. Okay. Sure. It is weak to Duster and Lightning Storm, that is why we play, that is why we play the, Verudras. Okay. Set the pendulum scale. The Xyz, yes. Alright, he's gonna Requiem here. Alright, he does get to mill Engraver now. Alright. Activate the equip spell. Set 1. Season Typhon. Enjoy. Engraver. Shuffle back Requiem. Now you can't use Requiem to make Engraver send Typhon to the graveyard. Okay. Normal summon Lacrima. Lacrima effect. Okay. Mill of the other Engraver. Tensei seems an Omni too, but it needs a chain. It's not an Omni. Tensei only negates... it negates cards are affected in response to a spell card. Yes, that's correct. It is an Omni. Link off. Make Requiem. Sure. Tribute. Okay, now Requiem is banished. Let's go. Summon Engraver. Now he's realizing that he's under Macrocosmos. Fuse into Fiendsmith's Lacrima. Lacrima effects. Imperf. All banished, yep. Lacrima does special it from banished, but he needed it to resolve and it didn't. Now it's banished forever. Pass. Let's go. I activate Ryu-Ge Warzone. Alright, we switch Typhon to defense position, and we pass. Normal summon Effect Veiler. Link off. It's banished. Sequence. Sequence. Okay, he does have 2 Light Fiends in his graveyard. I guess he could make another Engraver if he has one. Link off. Make another Requiem. This appears to be the pure Fiendsmith control. Did you say you'll play Cash later? I will play Cash on another stream. I'm not going to play anything other than Ryu-Ge on the stream. That's what that's what's advertised in the stream title. This guy's getting wrecked. Look at all these cards he has got banished. Alright. Well, thank you for outing yourself. I couldn't deal with the Lacrima, but this Requiem. Ooh, it does go to the graveyard, though, which means he can use Lacrima the Crimson Tears' effect. Okay, fair enough. Well, you can't use Fiendsmith Requiem's effect because you waited until the end phase. He's playing 2 Requiems. He's playing only Fiendsmith. I'm telling you, this is Fiendsmith control with nothing else. He hasn't summoned a single other monster. It's just Fiendsmith. That's why he's playing 3 copies of Lacrima. Normal summon Lacrima. Lacrima effects. Okay. Is it a real deck? It is. He's gonna mill Tract. Okay. So he can fusion summon. Does he have a second engraver? Or not engraver, sequence? Not sequence. Lacrima. Fiendsmith's Lacrima, the fusion monster. Does he have a second one? That'd be crazy. That's a lot of URs if he has another one of those. He's just like this man is sitting here staring at this one spell card as it destroys his entire deck. And he has nothing. He can't out it. Can you not just make SP, sir? SP banish this? That would probably solve a lot of your problems. He's bullying himself. We're just chilling. It's true. I feel like he's going to time out with all these long pauses. The most powerful deck that's ever existed versus one continuous spell. GG. We never even made the combo. We never drew Arceus that game. It was just border, Typhon, game. Now it seems a Ryu-Ge stun. It's not stun, I'm sorry. This is a good hand. Alright. Genro effect. Grab the continuous spell. Activate. Alright, we'll Melody here. We'll pitch Arceus to draw these two. Alright. That means that Kyogre will be live. Activate the field spell. Nobody has Ash. It's true though. Ash just doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, I could respond if he ashed me because I have an Omni Negate, but yes. The Melody of the Awakening Dragon is just a good card. I don't you were doubting. You were doubting the Melody. That's your fault. Streamer luck. Giratina effect, destroy itself. Arceus effects. Giratina effects. Alright, we'll destroy the field spell and Giratina. That gives us the other two continuous spells. Alright. Kyogre effects. Groudon effects. Xyz into Varudras. Literally full combo. Was the whole thing stopped by one Ash? Yes. Did they have Ash? No. Sucks to be them. Uh-oh, it's a mirror. Well, Max C, I guess. They couldn't Ash anyway, you got Tensei ready? I mean, they could have Ashed the, Melodious. He can't target any of my Ryu-Ge monsters. He can't target Varudras, though. He's gonna destroy Ryu-Ge End. That is fine, I think. Yeah, we'll let that happen. Kyogre. That's fine. Mirror? It is a mirror. It's insane. Activate the field spell? No. We had the Ash the whole time. He tried to bait it. He's gonna try and revive Kyogre. Yeah, okay, we'll stop that. Dino Domain, that's fine. Sea Spires. Set 1, okay. Nice try, bro. Arceus attacks. Groudon attacks. Varudras attacks. No one can defeat the Pokemon League champion. I just beat my rival. That was Brendan stomping May in 4K. You're welcome. Will you go for level 20? Nah. Not with this deck. I'll go for level 20 with cash. Maybe play stage 2 too, or is it just for showcase? That's my boy, yeah. Alright, yeah. We're gonna set 3, activate the continuous spell and pass. Yeah, we're right now I'm streaming the deck so that my streaming fans can enjoy it. I'll take the replays, I'll make a video, I'll make 3 videos with them, and then I'll be done with the deck, basically. That's how my channel works. Cash Tira. That's unfortunate. Okay, he adds a Cashier trap card to his hand. Add preparations. Set 1. Kashira Rise Hearts effect activates. Special summon. Why can I not super poly? That's unfortunate. Unicorn. Alright, he banished one of my Soseis and hit my border. Is that a tribute summon? Get it down! Hold up! Kashtira Monarchs? Mill Pantheism. He's cooking some Forbidden Stun. Pantheism Banish. Triple March? Sure, you can have March. Dude only has 3 cards in his extra. You cannot special summon from the extra deck. He's playing cash with no extra deck. Attack me directly. Alright, I'll special summon Giratina. Giratina effect, destroy the Cashier preparations. My turn. Dominus Impulse. Alright, we activate the trap. We're gonna put Dino Domains on the bottom of our deck to draw a card. That's a big draw. Anva, Tribute, Rayquaza, Special Summon itself. Effect, blow up the other face down card. Mirror Force, nice. Pass. Change of heart. That's a problem. Okay, that's 3K. Please do not tribute my Tensei Ryu-Ge Anva. Majesty's Fiend. Neither player can activate monster effects. That's rough. All right, I desperately need a Arceus. He attacks for 24. We need a top deck then? Yeah. Come on. Melody, perfect. Melody effects. Discard. Call by the Grave. We'll banish Ogre. Set the pendulum scale. Set the pendulum scale. Pendulum summon. I think that's the first time I pendulum summoned this whole stream. Activate the field spell. They can't beat the best stud. Let's go. Arceus effect. I still think Vanity's Fiend is better. I think Vanity's Fiend is level 7 though. So he couldn't have summoned it in that instance. Woo! We did it. That was close. That was a close game. I only won that because I chose to hold back the imperm just in case I top decked Melody. Get him, Serafi. Hey, Haphazard Prism, welcome. Thank you for the 5 Canadian. I really appreciate it. Vanity's Fiend is level 6, I'm sure, but yeah. What? Why would I have... Well, okay. If I activated Imperm, I could have shut off his ability to prevent monster effects. So what made you think... What other reason would I have for not just setting it face down? This hand is insane. Normal summon the Centurion Trudea. Centurion Trudea effect. No, get impermed. Set 2 pass. Yeah, I know that too. That's why people play counter traps. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna activate Rayquaza's effect. Next, we activate Kyogre's effect. I guess he is called by the grave. Yeah, he's got to have Called by the Grave for him to not have an answer there, but to have an answer when I discard. What's going on with the stun gameplay? They normal or tribute set then pass. Yep, that's how stun works. Activate 2. Ryu-Ge effects. Alright. Add Groudon. Banish Kyogre. Mill Rayquaza. By the way, I'm playing a weird cash version too, sometimes inconsistent one, just for fun. I can full combo every time with Diabell, instant contact, some Ascended Thunders, but without an Omni. Of course, it's not a comparative. What do you think? Do you approve? Of course I approve. That sounds hilarious. I couldn't use Warzone because of the other 2 cards. I don't know why I couldn't Warzone, actually. That's weird. Oh, because I don't have Arceus, right? Alright, well, we'll set 2 and pass. Alright, 6 out of 29. I have 6 ways to draw Arceus. Retaliating C. Activate Trudea's effect. Activate Primera's effect. No, well, Impulse. Retaliating C in this meta, I don't know. I mean, it stops Fiendsmith. Activate the field spell. Field spell, pitch a card. Alright. He's going to Primera Primus. Since he banished 2 cards at the same time, I can now... There's the Called by the Grave that he's been holding on to. It's unfortunate. Alright, he's gonna set Centurion Gargoyle in the space. And he's gonna reduce its level by 4 so that Primera can synchro with it. Interesting. What level 12 is he gonna make? Auxilla? Legatia? I don't even have a monster. Sure, he gets to draw a card. Attack me directly. Okay. Actually, the bridge from Fiendsmith to Centurion is insane. Make Magistus Chirozone with that. Lacrima Primus Synchro it. Yeah. Alright, we got nothing. It's unfortunate. Max C, sure. He's got me. Impulse effect. Yeah, we literally just lose to not drawing Arceus. And a called by. Mill the Phalanx. You can call by the guy, or is it banished Primera? Oh, it's banished, yes. Primera is absolutely banished. Centurion Emeth the Sixth. That is a card I never see anyone use. Okay. Well, are you gonna synchro or what? Here goes. Centurion Auxilla. Okay. Grab Phalanx. If he's got no more synchros, you survived? I know, it's crazy. How did I do that? Imperm on the Harva now. We'll respond to that. You said you're a judge, right? I am a judge. That's correct. That's why the plays are sweet. Thank you. Just take 3K, bro. Just take it. It's fine. Okay, both monsters are destroyed. Then he attacks me directly. You can't win versus judges, you need to know the rules. It's true. Alright. I had literally nothing all game, but okay, I guess a single Rayquaza was enough to stop this guy. And he took 3,000 just because he didn't read that his monster had lost attack points. Was that a Link summon? SP Little Knight. My dude is sick and tired of this guy. Oh, he's gonna banish the field spell. I don't know that that was the right play, bro. We drew Rayquaza, or not Rayquaza, we drew Arceus finally. Winnable? At this point, possibly? It will be very hard, but it's possible. If he didn't have the field spell, I would think it was very winnable, but he has the field spell, so. Right, he's gonna revive... He's reviving Legatia, I guess? Okay, so he gets to draw a card. Then he's going to Primera and Strudea. That means he gets a Synchro 12. And he also gets to draw another card. This is probably gonna be, Oh, you can Emeth from the graveyard. That's an interesting... Okay. There's Crimson Dragon. He gets to add another field spell. Crimson Dragon effect. Now he gets an Omni Negate. Oh, he also adds Synchro Rumble. That's really bad. Maybe it's not Crimson and then Blaze? Of course it is. Or you knew? Hello, Cosmic Blazar Dragon. Welcome to the stream. Oh, the biggest problem is actually SP. I can bait the Blazar, and I can stop the attack, but SP becomes a problem. Never mind, he's not even gonna synchro. He has Ash. That's rough. Well, Collector Invest. I play the Dinomorphia version of Ryu-Ge. Welcome to the stream, Collector. Thank you very much for being the 1,250th subscriber to my channel. I really appreciate it. Dinomorphia is very fun. I really enjoy Dinomorphia. I believe Dinomorphia was actually the first Master Duel deck I ever made a deck profile on this channel. I am playing pure because I like the Pokemon memes. Does Dinomorphia have any dinos that are level 10 or higher? I don't think they do. So you can't use like extra copies, extra uses of Dino Domain. That is a crazy hand. All right, we'll start things off with Melody. Pitch the Pendulum. There's the Ash. That's fine. There you go, Belbiscata. You were saying, you know, what about Ash? Here you go. That was for you. Alright, set the pendulum scale. You can True Draco, Ryu-Ge? I guess you could do that. That seems a little silly, but yes, you're right. Alright, we're gonna activate the field spell. We're gonna set Super Poly here so that we can destroy it. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Giratina effect, destroy itself. That triggers Arceus. And Giratina. Ryu-Ge Warzone gets a Dinomorphia Therizia out of your deck to your hand. Interesting. I mean, you could just Fossil Dig, but I guess it's potentially 3 more copies of Fossil Dig. Special. Kyogre comes back. Xyz into Varudras. Pass turn. I went on turn 2 to turn 3. I mean, yeah, Dynamorphia typically does win that fast. I would agree. Ryu-Ge Sword Soul should be one of the best versions. I think you can add the MVP Protos, possibly. Well, I don't think Sword Soul needs the help, to be honest. I feel like Sword Soul's probably better with Tenyi than it is with this deck, especially since there's new Tenyi cards coming. Normal summon Celatrice Valmonica. We will negate its effects. Could be an Ash bait for Ryu-Ge too. Fiendsmith Engraver. Yeah, no, well. We will stop that. And we banish Celatrice as well. Pass. Let's go. Groudon's got this. GG. Are the Tenyi supports good? I think they are. I think they're pretty solid. We need to get 6 Samurai and Utopia first, though. The new Utopia monster is insane. I've made a video on it. It prevents your opponent from targeting their own monsters, which is hilarious. Imagine not being able to cast Tiratheosis. Alright, well, we're definitely not going to border this game, so we can go ahead and discard that. Set the pendulum scale. Set the pendulum scale. Giratina, or no, Arceus' effect, grab Warzone. Warzone, add Groudon to hand, banish Kyogre, mill Rayquaza. Okay. Field spell. Special. I can't find the Utopia monster you're talking about. It's an Xyz, right? Yes, it is. Mistva to Ryu-Ge Warzone to 3 Ryu-Ge monsters, Dynamorphia Theresia and Dynamorphia Frenzy on the field pass. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I don't know that it's necessarily better than just regular Dynamorphia, though. Season to Varudras. Pass. Number F0 Utopic Future Zexal. Is that what it's called? Hold on. When I reviewed it, the English name wasn't right. Yeah, number F0 Utopic Future Zexal. Yeah, its effect says your opponent cannot target other cards on the field with card effects. You literally can't target your own monsters. It's the most absurd card that you've ever seen. Evenly matched? No. Absolutely not. What was your play? I have it on me. If you gotta play through the evenly being negated, bro. I don't know what to tell you. On your opponent's turn, Dynamorphia Fusion to Dynamorphia Rex Jam. You mean, okay, so first you activate Frenzy, you summon Kentragina. Kentragina recycles Frenzy, that gives you Rex Jam. Yes. Mm-hmm. Whew. What a set of games that was. That was fun. All right, well, I feel like that was a good progress for 2 hours. We got up all the way up to DL12. I think I showcased the deck pretty well. If you guys are interested, you can take a look at the combo guide, the deck guide, and the replays that will be posted on my channel this week and next week. And of course, if you become a member, then you can see all of my views immediately. Pack opening? Sure, let's do some pack opening. Why not? Let's see if we can get Mimigul. Mimigul, yeah. Crystron Tristeros. Crystron Electris. Okay, so we got 2 copies of Crystron Inclusion, 1 copy of Crystron Tristeros, 1 copy of Crystron Electris, and 1 Mimigul Maker. I mean, okay, fine. I will probably make Crystron then. Streamer luck, too many URs? Let's see. Okay. Alright, we got Mimigul Dragon. It looks like I'm not going to get any URs this time, because I don't think there was a single purple pack. There's Crystron Sulfador. Crystron Citri. Mimigul is cheap? I don't know. We'll have to see. 4 URs in main? Yeah, but you still have the extra. I saw Mimigul Cash Fiendsmith. Yeah, that's probably decent. Okay, we got it. We got a UR. Dogmacality, that's terrible. No one has ever summoned Dogmacality in the history of time. Okay, we got a throne, I guess. Second Citri. Okay, there's our UR. We got Master. That's not too bad. So we got 1 Master and 1 Maker. Okay, I feel like we can make Mimigul. Mimiguls are all Earth? They are? Interesting. There's 3 Sulfadors. So we do have a lot of Crystron cards, too. Second Archfiend. Okay, cool. That works out. Alright, so there you guys go. Be sure to check out the games. My name is Serafia, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.